Hey YouTube, good morning. It's Sharice here, and I am getting prepared to go to a leadership conference. So I wanted to do a makeup tutorial for you on some business casual, business professional makeup that I like to wear. So I just got out of the shower, and so my face is freshly cleansed, as is the rest of my body. And now I'm going to moisturize my face with aloe vera gel, and this is also going to act as my primer. I found that with the foundation I'm about to use, which all this makeup is drugstore, that using aloe vera gel as a moisturizer and a primer is what works best to keep the shine away and to help the longevity of the foundation and the rest of my makeup. And in this video, I'm not going to be drinking tea. I'm going to be drinking simply orange juice with pineapple juice, and I put it in a wine glass, but it's just orange juice mixed with pineapple juice. It's really, really good. And now that's what my skin looks like. Put that on as my moisturizer and primer. And the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless. And the shade I use is 355 Coconut. So I'm going to shake it up. And I'm going to apply this using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And I'm going to do one half of my face at a time. I found that that makes it go on much more smooth and even than trying to put this on my whole face. And since my face is clean, I just take the whole bottle and dab on little dots. I know I look crazy tilting like this. And I just dab it on like that. As you can see, it looks a lot lighter, and I like that it has a yellow undertone because I have a yellow undertone. And I kind of dab it, and then I begin to really swirl it into my skin. As you can see with the center of my face, it's the exact same shade, but the perimeter of my face is darker, so it looks a little too light. But trust me, when this all blends together, it will be beautiful. And I'm going to lift my scarf up so that I can get to my hairline too. Oh, sorry, I don't want to block. I have my heater on if you hear that noise. That's my heater. I'm actually going to turn it off because I'm getting hot. And so that's what my face looks like. I kind of fix this perimeter over here. I'll come back with one layer on half my face. You can see this side versus this side. And the color difference and how it really does match the innermost parts of my face. But you know, I'm going to fix this. Don't worry. So I'm going to go to the other side, do the other side, and then I'm going to touch up areas that I feel need a little bit more coverage. But yeah, I'm excited for this leadership conference. I haven't been to one in so long. I've been just kind of keeping it low-key since last semester, since it's my 4th year of college and I'm having to do 5.5. I've just been trying to take it easy so I don't burn out and actually finish this degree because the struggle has been too real. So I haven't been doing too many extra things. I just started modeling again after like a year hiatus. So I really just wanted to focus on school and not burning out and getting what I need to get done so that I can graduate from college one of these days. And I would say this foundation is a medium full depending on how much stuff you have to cover. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, and so I have a little bit more to cover than a lot of people. So I would say this is like mediumish full for me, but for somebody who doesn't have as many spots and things, this is probably going to be full coverage on me. And I'm just going to go around the perimeter with more because that's where most of my acne scarring is. And where it needs to be blended a little bit better. So I do kind of like 1.5 coats on the outside of my face. And I found out with this foundation, it is buildable, but you don't want to build it too much. And this time around, I'm just going to pat. Where I need more coverage. And you can see that the color, it has kind of changed a little bit, oxidized a little bit. It doesn't really oxidize, I just want to say it kind of like settles into your skin. Because in MAC, they told me that I am an NW45, which I think NW45 is a little dark. I'm in skin a little red, but I'm in that kind of general shade range. I'm usually like the darkest color that they hold in drugstores. It usually fits me, or the next to darkest. And don't forget to get the jawline and around the ear and the perimeter of your hair. So you want all of it to be blended. Sometimes those places can get neglected. But when it comes to makeup, I feel like the skin is the most important part. Right now, I'm having a breakout. You can see this little pimples and this big one right here. But to me, like, your foundation needs to be on point before you even think about putting on any other makeup. It just looks silly to me when your skin is not looking good, but you have really nice smoky eye or whatever. You have really nice eye makeup or a really bold lip, but your skin is just like meh. So that's why I spend the most time blending my foundation and making sure that it looks good. Alrighty. That's that. I'm going to let this kind of set a little bit before I powder. I found that works best for the foundation too. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm just going to use a black eyeliner pencil like such. And go in and fill them in following what's already there, even though they're really thin and small. I'm just going to make them more apparent. I definitely like my eyebrows to be on the darker side, which is why I use black. And you'll see that this foundation does transfer. As you can see, I've been having my hand lightly against my face while trying to do my brows, and it is on my hand, but after I powder it, it won't transfer as much. Alright. So I have like the middles filled in. And then I take this e.l.f. small precision brush, and I use that to blend out this eyeliner. But yeah, I think foundation and eyebrows are the most important elements of makeup. Which is why I take my time and get, try and get it right the first time. So now you guys can see the shape I'm going for. And now I just need to fill in the tail. So I'm dragging whatever's left over kind of to create the mark of my eyebrow. And I'm just going to fill it in with the pencil. I'm just following the hair that's already there. And that's how I create my eyebrows. Or add to, enhance, fill them in, do them, whatever terminology you want to use. And then I just go back in and perfect. And these are a little bit thicker than what I've been doing for the week, which is okay. Every day they're different. I kind of feather out the beginning lightly. So those are the brows. Oops. Now I'm going to go on to setting my face so that this doesn't happen. I'm going to wipe out my leg. Kind of came off, kind of didn't. And so I found out that what's best is to use, well, for me, since I'm more into drugstore makeup, is to try and use the same brand of powders with your foundation because they're meant to work together. Yum. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Original Powder in 355, which obviously looks very light. But it's not a super high coverage, so it blends okay. So I'm going to set my entire face with this right now. I'm just going to use a flat top e.l.f. brush, like so. And I'm going to pat this in. my skin, you see it instantly takes away any shine that may have been there. I like to use it at the beginning of my brows. And when I powder my face, I do go over my brows a little bit. I don't press too hard. Like I said, this is Maybelline 355, their original powder. And my sister uses the original formula because she has drier skin, so it works really well on her. It looks really good on her skin. But I am an oily beast, so I love the matte plus poreless formula. And she has such dry skin, she doesn't even really need to powder for her foundation to look good and last all day. But I'm really focusing this on the areas where I get oily, which is my eyebrows get really oily, my eyelids get oily, around the nose gets really oily, and my chin gets really oily. And sometimes my cheeks get oily too. Just depends what kind of day it is. My face wants to be kind or evil and just get oily everywhere. And of course the forehead. My forehead gets really oily. Alright. So now my face is you can see that it is my color. My face is very flat now. Very dull, very lifeless. But you know, because I'm going to a professional leadership conference, I am about to be highlighted to the gods or contoured to the gods. So now I'm going to take 2 more Maybelline powders, Fit Me powders. And I'm going to take the Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless in the color 310 Sun Beige, which is lighter than 355 of course. And I'm going to use this one to highlight. And I'm going to use the same brush for all this. I'm very simple when it comes to makeup. And I don't like to use too many things, too many different brushes and stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. And so I'm literally just going to apply this to the parts that I want to highlight and emphasize, which I'm just doing the very center of my forehead. You can see that does make a difference. It is a little bit brighter. And I'm going to go under the eyes. And with this, I'm also patting. Go over the top of the eyes. But you can see the difference that it makes. There's a slight highlight versus this side of my face that I haven't done yet. And this just adds more dimension to the skin. And this is actually really optional. I don't think that so-called flat foundation looks bad if you put on a little blush or a little bronzer to add some color to the face. And like I said, Maybelline foundation with the Maybelline Fit Me powders. Because they're made to work together. You're supposed to work well together. And I'm just going to go on my nose with this. So I'm going to contour it in a few. You can see how it's lighter. And now this just gives a nice subtle highlight. Hope you can see that. I really like the way it looks with just powder. So now that I've set my face with 355, which is the same color as the foundation in the original formula, highlighted with the Matte Plus Poreless powder formula in the color 310 Sun Beige, which is lighter, so I use that to highlight. Now I'm going to contour with the original powder in the color 360. And excuse my sniffling. I'm still trying to get over the sickness I have. And again, I'm using the same exact brush. And I'm going to focus this where you would contour. And you see that's darker than my skin. And this doesn't have to be too neat, but I'm focusing in the hollows just right there. And I'm making sure I go all the way up to my ear. So right now I have all Maybelline on my face. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yes, it is, girl. It's a non-natural. This is Maybelline. You can see how that just gives a nice contour, but not too strong and overbearing. And I'm also going to take this around the jawline, and I'm going to sweep around the jaw, and on the bottom of the chin. And I take it to the neck. And I'm going to do the hairline, because as you saw, the perimeter of my head is darker. Perimeter of my face, I should say. It's darker than the center, so we're going to add that back. I really love these to like highlight and contour with. I think it looks perfectly. It's not too overbearing, but it's noticeable, like you see it, but it's not like in your face. It's like a yield sign instead of a stop sign. There you go. Both are equally important. One is just more, direct. And I'm going to do my nose using the same brush. And that's how that is looking unblended right now. So again, I use these 3 powders. So you can see the color differences. The middle is all over. This end is highlighting, and this end is contoured. And you can see that my face has more dimension now. I'll put these back real quick. Now I'm going to take another flat top brush that has not been used today. And this is a Coastal Scents one, and it has nothing on it. It's just dirty because I used it another day a few days ago. And I'm just going to go in and blend all this together. So there are no harsh lines or anything. So we don't want that. We do a time check. Ooh, it's 8:38. I have to be there no later than 9:15. So I am kind of pushing it for time because I still need to do my hair and get dressed. I have an idea of what I want to wear though, because it's so freezing here in South Carolina right now. Alrighty. So that's what the skin is looking like. after everything has been nice and blended together. Now, for the face, I'm almost done. The last thing I'm going to do is throw on some Covergirl Clean Bronzer, and I'm using this as a blush. And I'm really focusing on the apples of my cheeks. I've been dragging it up a little bit. And it adds a little bit of warmth to the face, a little bit more color. I need to hurry. So I'm also going to use this as a transition color on my eyelids. I'm just going to take a big brush like this. It's very fluffy, covers a lot of area. I'm just going to go into creasing my eye and use this as a transition. This doesn't have to be super neat or perfect. You just really want to get the color payoff. Next on the eyes, I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. And take this color that says crease right here, which is like a taupey brown. Now I'm going to use this on my eyelid. There you go. Probably should have wiped this off because it has blue on it, but oh well. And it really is just almost like my skin tone color. And it has a little bit of shimmer. I'm just applying this all over the lid with an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. Probably for crease, but I use it on the lid. And now I'm just going to take that brush that I used to do the crease. I'm not going to add any more product. I'm just going to take it and blend these two together. Lastly, for the eyeshadow I should say, I'm going to take the brown one color in here on this side, the bright goldish yellow one up here, and I'm going to use that in my inner tear ducts. With this kind of flat, fluffy brush. I'm trying to apply just a little bit. I don't want to apply too much. And it just kind of opens up the eyes. And the only two things that are left for this look are mascara and lips. And imagine that I have mascara on, I'm running out of time, I need to finish getting ready, and this video is going to be really long. So imagine I put on mascara, and I'm going to show you the lip color that I like to use for professional business / teacher events. One of the lip colors. And today I'm going to be doing NYC 410 Plum Rum. Yeah, Plum Rum. And it's kind of like a brownie pink color. I don't know. Let's see. It's kind of brown. And I like to top it with a pink gloss. And this is NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the color Tea Rose. Like I said, I'm going to do mascara. And my hair is going to be a braid out. And I've had these braids in for like over 48 hours. So it should come out really nice. But thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm just going to add mascara. And this is normally the kind of look that I go for professional events. Really simple, yet glam. Anyways, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, YouTube.